the more work you put in, the more results you're going to get out at the end of it. You've got to see this almost as a machine. So, say this is a machine here, and the more inputs you put in, the more results you're going to get out of it. And I know that's a very simple formula to understand, but it goes over most people's heads because most people just half ass everything. And I was most people for the past 18 months up until 4 months ago. And that's when I started entrepreneurship 18 months ago. And I was just completely half assing it. I didn't really focus on the right inputs, which led to me just seeing fuck all results, really. I think I only signed one client in the past 18 months, up until 4 months ago. And that's because I just half assed it. And that one client, like, thank God it was only one client that I signed, because if it was more than one, I think I would have ruined my reputation. But that one client, like, he just kept on telling me how bad I was at it. And I actually appreciate that constructive criticism, because if it wasn't for him, I actually probably wouldn't have changed. And that's another lesson that I'll talk about in another video. But the more you put in, the more you're going to get out. And it's so simple. So I actually rejogged my memory from watching the Alex Hormozy video that he posted yesterday, I think. And he was talking about when he started his gym launch business, he was sending, I think it was 300 outreaches a week when he right at the start. And then his mentor laughed at him for that because he was meant to be sending 5,000 a week. So he was just doing nothing compared to what his actual mentor told him to do. And it wasn't only up until when he was sending 5,000 a week, he saw significant change in his business. So yeah, but this isn't to outrule quality. You should still focus on quality, but just double down on quantity. And I was having this conversation with one of my friends, and we were talking about social media posting, and he was saying that we should post every single day on Instagram and TikTok. But I was saying if we post 7 times a day on both platforms compared to just one every single day on one platform, that's 14 times the chance of we actually being seen by our customers in his case, or the clients in my case. So whatever it is, just make sure your inputs actually drive you towards your goal and they're actually helpful, and just cut out the bullshit, because it's very, very easy to get caught in this loop of consumerism, especially when it comes to entrepreneurship. I remember that when I was just starting out, I spent about, it must have been 3 months on just straight consumerism, and I took no action. And then that led to me just seeing no results because I didn't put the work in, but overindulging in consumerism, like YouTube videos, books, and podcasts. Not saying that they're bad, but if you overindulge in the wrong things, and if you put your inputs into the wrong things, you're gonna get fuck all at the end of it. So you have to make sure what you are doing is actually going to make your business profitable. And let me speak in the case of if you want to become a footballer. If you want to become a footballer, you have to spend more hours on the pitch. You have to improve your cardio. You have to improve your first touch. You have to improve your shot power, your shooting. So it can go, this message can apply to anything. But whatever you do, just make sure that you outwork everyone else, and just focus on the inputs that's going to make you a better person, and that's actually going to excel your career.